Boom. I haven't put mine in the teaser.
Hi, anybody out there? Hi. The webinar is going to start soon. I'm so excited. I'm sure you're going to get some really good information that is going to change your life, especially if you think that your weight is an important issue for you. It's going to be so exciting. A little nervous to give the webinar, but just going to do it. This information took me a long time to gather, so I'm going to share it with you so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We still have a few more minutes. So excited. You're going to love this. It's going to change your life for the better. Just waiting for some more people to get on the webinar, for them to hop on it. We're going to start very shortly about how to burn belly fat without starvation or even joining a gym, or if you're already a gym member, without spending hours and hours in the gym. It's possible, trust me, because I've done it. Doesn't everyone want to lose weight in their stomach? Like everyone. Even people you think, oh, they look great, ask them. Ask them, what could you improve about your body? They'd be like, well, could have better abs. Yep. So I'm going to share my secrets, what worked for me personally, on how to burn belly fat without starvation or joining a gym, because starvation doesn't work. First of all, who can actually starve themselves surrounded by all this fantastic food we have here in the United States? Sometimes you don't have time to go to a gym, or you might live somewhere where there isn't even one. Maybe you live out west, out in Utah, in the country, and there's not even a gym, or you don't like to go to the gym, or you want to get in a little bit better shape before you go to a gym. Some people are like that. Maybe you have a nice big house where you can work out in. Maybe you want to work out with some friends or family members, so you don't even need to join a gym. But I'm going to tell you all about that in a few minutes. It's almost 12 o'clock. We're almost ready to start. So excited. It's going to be amazing, amazing. My very first webinar. Second time I'm sharing this information with such success the first time. Can everyone hear me okay? Great. We're going to start this thing. We're going to get this thing going. It's going to be great. So get yourself comfortable. There's lots of good information in here. Even if you think you know everything about weight loss already and you've tried everything, I'm sure some of you could write a whole book, a diet book or an exercise book. But maybe there's some stuff in here. Well, more than maybe, definitely, I'm sure there's a few things that you can learn from me as well as I can learn from you. So let's give a big shout out to the internet that connects us all. We exchange information. And it's my turn to share some information with you out there. It's 12 o'clock already. Seeing as I'm from Northeastern Europe, Northwestern Europe, where we don't even do late there. So to me it's 12 o'clock, and it's not Miami time. It's real time, 12 o'clock, so we should get started. Just going to wait 2 more minutes for other people to jump on, because they might also want to learn how to burn belly fat. Yep. Now, officially, the webinar started a few minutes ago, but I'm going to wait for a few others to come on. You are in the right place if you want to learn how to burn belly fat, reduce the size of your midsection, and get a flatter stomach. This webinar is for everybody from advanced athletes to total couch potatoes and everybody in between. Some of you out there might already be in pretty good shape, but you want to get that six-pack really popping. You are in the right place then, because I have some great information for you. You might even be out of shape with lots of pounds to lose. Then you too are still in the right place. You might have just had a baby or had one a few years ago and you're still trying to get rid of that fat and want to get back to that figure you had before that kid came along. You also are in the right place. You might even be a man. Believe me, there are men who want to lose weight in their gut also. And you might be tired of that tummy being in the way. Then you too are in the right place, because I'm going to give you some great information on how to burn belly fat and get a flat stomach without having to starve yourself or spending hours in a gym or even joining a gym. I'm so excited to share my secrets with you. Are you excited to find them out? You as excited as I am? I hope so. I'm going to share that knowledge that I've built up through trial and error over many decades. So let's get going. Why am I doing this webinar, you wonder? That's me. I'm Alexa Van Leer. Nice to meet you. Why am I doing this? Having a great body, and especially a flat stomach, has always been an obsession of mine. I come from a family where all the women, yes, all of them, are obese. Check them out. That's my mom there on the right, one of my aunts on the left. And when we put on weight, it goes right to the stomach. When I was about 12, I became determined this was not going to happen to me. I was a chubby child, so I started exercising regularly and experimenting with dieting. It worked at first, but then it got out of hand. I started to yo-yo because I was alternating binge eating on massive quantities of junk food, mostly sweets, that was my preference, with periods of really strict dieting and starvation. Later, I experimented with all kinds of ways of getting rid of that food after the binge. These are the things that I tried: laxatives, throwing up, diet pills, and excessive exercise. The weight obsession ruled my life. I had no idea what to do to lose weight and keep it off. I tried everything, especially trying to stop myself from binging, but I didn't know what to do to stop that. During a binge, I would eat so much that my stomach was fully distended, as if I'd just eaten 2 Thanksgiving dinners. Instead of getting that flat stomach that I always wanted, I was just getting fatter and fatter by trying to lose weight. Can any of you relate to this? Sure, I'm not the only one. At the time, I thought I was. Eventually, I went into a treatment center to get the eating disorder under control. This was back in the early 80s when they didn't really have a lot of treatment centers, especially not for eating disorders like they do today. If I hadn't done that, I'm pretty sure I would have died, either by suicide because I was so ridiculously unhappy, or by sugar coma or diabetes. I might have choked up while eating or throwing up. I could have gotten a torn esophagus or an electrolyte imbalance from taking too many laxatives. But luckily, when the eating part finally got it got under control, but my stomach was like all stretched out, and I looked 3 months pregnant all the time, even though I wasn't. This was not very cool to me, so I set off to do something about it. During my active eating disorder period, I exercised a lot. I never really saw it as a punishment because I actually enjoyed moving. It made me feel better, especially afterwards. Only it was very discouraging to spend lots of time exercising and not lose weight. And sometimes I was like really ashamed of gaining weight, even though I was exercising so much. But I would eat so much that it more than compensated for all the time exercising. So, yes, it wasn't very encouraging. Even though I never played sports in high school because I couldn't catch a ball to save my life, I did pick up running or in my case, just jogging during my crazy eating days. Many years later, I'm now 53. Yes, I am. I can say that I have run at least 5 half marathons, and I wasn't the last person to cross the finish line. Any of you out there runners? Big shout out to you. So I went through hell with my weight and my body obsession. It really affected the way I felt about myself as a teenage woman, girl, and it seeped into just about every area of my life, even personal relations. Can anybody here relate to this? I wish that hell on no one. It was really hell, and I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So I'm here to share my experience and knowledge with you to help improve the quality of your life and to tell you how to burn belly fat without starvation or joining a gym. I'm going to show you exactly how I reduced the amount of belly fat and the size of my stomach and waistline to get the abs that I always wanted. And I'm going to show you how you can do that so you can maybe even get that six-pack that you always wanted. I'm going to show you how to tone your whole core area. And people in the fitness industry throw that word around, core. And what do we actually mean by that? Well, that is the natural muscle girdle around your whole midsection, including your back and your sides, but your abs too. I'm going to show you how to train that area even without getting down on the floor. Isn't that good? Because some people can get up again easily, others can, and yeah, sometimes you don't want to lie on the floor, maybe the floor is dirty. So anyhow, I'm going to share with you my nutritional secrets about how to eat and not be hungry all the time while still staying in great shape and looking amazing. Are you excited to find out how this is done? You feel like you're about to receive the keys to the kingdom? I hope so, because really you're going to get like the secret to life. No, just kidding. Anyhow, I'm going to share my belly fat burning secrets with you. And it doesn't involve crazy diets or hours per week in the gym. We don't all have to look like the woman in this picture, but I'm sure we can all improve a little bit. I also promise that if you stay until the end of this webinar, you will have gained a lot of practical knowledge, and I will personally demonstrate the 3 most effective core strengthening exercises that I know. And I promise you, no other trainers on or offline know these moves, and they are safe because they were invented by a physical therapist. Do you want to see how to get your belly firm as quickly as possible? Because time is money, right? Time is valuable. Well, if you want to see that, then stick around. So you don't want to miss any of this and all this information that I took a long time to gather up that I'm going to tell you. So I don't want you to get distracted. So before we start, why don't you turn off your cell phone, put it on silent, close down your Skype, close down your Messenger, close down your Facebook. Everybody can wait. This is your time. They'll still be there when you're finished. Trust me. You're going to want to pay attention to the life-changing information I'm bestowing upon you. Are you ready? You don't want to miss any of it. Anyhow, how do you know that I know what I'm talking about? How do you know that what I'm going to tell you is based on some scientific fact? I always say consider the source. I already told you that about some of my background, suffering from an eating disorder, and now I'm going to tell you that I haven't had the need to binge in the last 30 years. But besides that, I'm also a certified personal trainer through the International Sports Science Association. I got higher than a 90% on my final exam, and this caused the dean to write me a letter. I think he liked one of my essays, and he said he was honored to have someone of my caliber being associated with your institution. Well, I was very honored to get that letter from the dean, too. Anyhow, I turned one of my negative things of my life into something positive. I'm also a group fitness instructor with many certifications, including spinning, cardio kickboxing, Pilates, step aerobics, and for working with seniors and working with the plus-size population. I first became certified in Europe, which was way more hard than here in the USA. I had to go to classes every Sunday for 6 hours per day for 8 weeks for each of those certifications. Then we had a practical and written test. That every part of the class had to be passed or I wasn't getting that certification. And I have 4 certifications in Europe. Here in the USA, the AFAA, the Athletic and Fitness Association of America, asked me to participate in the redesign of their group fitness instructor certification. This was also something that met with many quizzes and an official test at a government agency. I've never done this because I haven't lived in the United States as an adult. So this was quite exciting, but luckily I passed that one too. So I'm an official AFAA certified group fitness instructor. Besides that, I'm also an instructor for the Parkinson's Foundation. Most normal people exercise just to burn fat or build muscle, change the shape of their body, whatever. For people with Parkinson's disease, exercise is the only way to slow down the progression of their awful disease. Many of them are seniors and never exercised before in their life until they discovered they had to have some quality of life. So it's really challenging to design fitness programs for these seniors who never worked out before and have Parkinson's. But somehow we managed to make them effective and safe at the same time. Anyhow, have I told you enough about my background to qualify me as some sort of expert in the field of weight loss and exercise? If not, just want to tell you one more thing that I have certification from the University of Florida's Expanded Food and Nutrition Program. Well, anyhow, enough bragging here. These are my certifications. Do you think there are many people out there that are as qualified as me to tell you how to get that flat stomach by doing personal research and to get that flat stomach you're dreaming about? I've discovered how to do it by trial and error over the past 40 years. Would you like it if I shared this information with you? I bet you would. Of course you would. That's why you're here, right? Anyhow, can you visualize your body at the size you want it to be? Can you imagine what your life would be like when you fit nicely into all of your clothes? It'll be expensive because you'll buy a lot of them, I promise you. When you have more self-confidence and more energy, what will your life be like when you can move more freely? Most importantly, what will your life be like when you're more attractive to potential partners? How will your spouse see you? How will your children and coworkers see you and treat you? How will society see you? Won't it be awesome to look and feel great? Do you want this for yourself? Do you want to be rid of that big gut and that extra weight you're carrying around that is weighing your life down and weighing you down? Of course you do. Imagine how it would be to be at your goal weight and feel so much better about yourself. Well, are you ready? I'm going to reveal my 3 secrets for incinerating belly fat without starving yourself or joining a gym. Here it comes. Ta-da! The 3 secrets. Secret number 1, to burn fat, you need to get into your aerobic training zone for a minimum of 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. Secret number 2, muscle burns more calories at rest than fat does. And secret number 3, you cannot spot reduce. Now, I'm going to go over each of these secrets more in detail. Let's do this. Okay, so secret number 1, to burn fat, you need to get into your aerobic training zone for a minimum of 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. If you overtrain aerobically, you will burn muscle, not fat. But overtraining would be something like going out jogging 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, and not eating any carbs. Then you're going to be burning up some muscle instead of fat. So if you're under an hour, you won't be, I wouldn't worry about burning up muscle yet. You don't want to burn muscle. That's not a good thing. I will tell you why in secret number 2. Also, if you have a calorie deficit of more than 500 calories per day, you will also begin to lose muscle instead of fat, and we want to burn that fat, not that muscle. That is why you don't want to go on some crazy crash diet. It's actually counterproductive. Your aerobic training zone is between 55 to 85% of your maximum heart rate. How do you find your maximum heart rate? You take the number 220 and you minus your age. So if you're 50 years old, you take 220 minus 50 would be 180. And then from that number 180, you want 55 to 85% of that. The closer to 85%, the better. Walking is not really an effective aerobic exercise. It's a good activity, but it's not going to get your heart rate up there to the fat burning zone. You need more intensity if you want to burn fat. You don't need to do cardio exercises for hours a day, but at least 25 minutes, including the time that it takes to get your heart rate up, on the average of 3 to 4 times a week. The closer you are to 85% of your maximum heart rate, the quicker you will lose the weight and improve your body's ability to burn fuel. Well, if you can't find a half an hour 3 times a week, then you need to change your schedule a little bit. Okay, what fuel you put into your body is a whole different subject altogether. I could do a whole other webinar on that, which I probably will someday. Let's just say that from years of experimenting, I've learned that a low carbohydrate, high fat, high protein diet, wait, did I say high fat? I meant low fat, high protein diet works the best for losing weight. Eating enough of the right foods keeps me from getting hungry and being tempted to eat foods that trigger me to eat more. Like, I would never overeat on carrots, but cookies are a whole different story. After I eat a few carrots, I'm like, okay, I had enough. But cookies, just keep them going. Anyhow, that's why I don't skip meals, because when I do that, I get hungry, and then I have an excuse to eat the wrong stuff. So skipping meals is not a good thing. I've been eating sugar-free for almost 30 years because if I eat one M&M, I'm going to finish off the whole bag, no matter how big it is. I'm like an alcoholic with sugar, but then, with sugary foods. Once I get the taste of sugar in me, it sets up a craving for more. That is why I don't take the first bite of many foods, especially those starting with the letter C. They are cookies, candy, cake, chocolate, chips, and ice cream. Sure, you could add a few more, like croissants. If I don't take that first bite, then I won't finish off the whole package and then go looking for more stuff to eat. I stay away from my trigger foods. Also, alcohol turns to sugar in the body. That is why I haven't had any alcohol in 31 years. It's just too fattening for me, and it lowers my resistance to eating other things with sugar. So I just stay away from that because it would just be a disaster. I'd rather also save my calorie intake for something that actually tastes good. Also, marijuana makes me want to eat more because it messes up my blood sugar level. You know, the infamous munchies? I stay away from marijuana too. A good workout gives me a natural high without the munchies, and regular exercise actually reduces my appetite. Let's go on to secret number 2. Secret number 2, muscle burns more calories at rest than fat does. It does. Muscle tissue is more compact than fat. See? In this slide, you see 5 pounds of fat and 5 pounds of muscle. Which one is bigger? The fat is. Right? That is why it's better not to get on a scale too often when beginning an exercise routine, because you might not like the number you see on the scale. You'll be thinking that you're doing a lot of effort for nothing, but that's not true at all. How could you exercise and eat right and not lose weight? It just doesn't compute. You are doing it, but you're converting that fat into muscle. If you are in a normal weight range, then what you really want to do is change your BMI, your body mass index. This means that you can build muscle and lose fat. You might stay at the same weight, but appear smaller and more toned. Isn't that what you want? Is that number on the scale so important? No, it's how you actually look that is important. And feel, that's the most important thing. 2 men can weigh exactly the same. To women also, one can be all muscle and look great, and the other one can have a high amount of fat on his body and look out of shape. Which one would you rather look like? I'd rather look like the guy on the left if I was guy. Also, having more muscle speeds up your BMR. Here I am again with one of these abbreviations. BMR means base metabolic rate, or your metabolism for short, because muscle needs more fuel to be maintained than fat does. So even when you're resting, you're burning more calories when you have more muscle tissue than when you have more fat. This means that you can actually eat a bit more and not put on weight when you have more muscle. This is why strength training is a crucial part of burning up belly fat. Don't you hate those people with a fast metabolism who can eat almost anything and not put on weight? Like lots of young men and stuff? That drives me insane that they can do that. It's because they have a lot of lean muscle tissue. You can increase your amount of lean muscle tissue and speed up your metabolism also without spending hours a day in a gym, and I'm going to show you how and tell you how. But let's move on to secret number 3 first. Secret number 3, you cannot spot reduce. Nope, that's not going to happen. When you eat a donut, you cannot tell the excess calories to go only to your behind. When you put on weight, it gets distributed evenly over your whole body. You also cannot just lose weight in your legs, for instance, or even just in your stomach. You will lose fat over your whole body. You can make your stomach look flatter by strengthening the muscles in this area. Like you saw, muscles are more compact than fat. So you can reduce the appearance by building muscle. Like I mentioned in secret number 2, muscle is more condensed than fat, so your stomach will be tighter and smaller if the muscles are stronger. You will burn fat everywhere, including your stomach, when you have more muscle mass. Yes, I understand that you want a flat stomach, but is that all you want? Don't you want a smaller waistline too? Don't you want to be free of any fat hanging over your waistband of your clothes all around, even including in the back by your hips? Of course you do. So, what we need to do is strengthen our whole core area. All the muscles of your core work together like a natural girdle to hold your vital organs in place and keep us standing up straight. They also help us bend our torso in different directions. The muscles in the core area are in layers. We need to strengthen all of them to get that flat stomach and that smaller waistline and to burn off the belly fat. By the way, did you know your body is shaped like a cylinder and not a flat board? We look in the mirror at our front side and our back side, but actually we're more tube-shaped. That is why, ladies, our breasts point east and west and not directly to the front. That's just an extra bit of FYI. So to burn off the fat around your belly, you need to do 3 things. You need to do cardio to burn off fat. You need to build muscle to keep your metabolism running high. And you need to do lots of ab and core exercises to make this area stronger and more condensed. Does this make sense? Did I promise to tell you how to do this without spending hours per day in the gym or even joining a gym? Wouldn't it be great to be able to do all these things at one time because you're a busy person? Would a workout that was a combination of cardio, strength training, and core training all at once be exactly what you need to reach your fitness goals? Of course it would be. Can you imagine what your life would be like if you didn't have the weight issue anymore? Wouldn't that be amazing if you could just okay, I've lost that weight, I'm moving on, I don't have to think about it anymore. I can live my life without beating myself up because I'm too fat or feeling insecure about it or whatever. How great would you feel in your own skin if you reach your own goal weight? You could go around, see family, run into exes, and you'd look amazing. Yes, that would be so great. What things would you do if your figure wasn't an issue for you and you could get on with your life? I'd love to see what some people say. Let me know what you would do, what you're going to do when your weight isn't an issue for you anymore. I'd love to know. Let me ask you a question. Now you know that To burn fat, we need to get into our aerobic training zone for at least a half an hour per session, and we need to do this on the average of 3.5 times a week. To stay at a healthy weight in our over-consuming society, exercise needs to become a part of our lifestyle. We won't lose belly fat by starving ourselves because we end up losing muscle and not fat. And who can stick to a very low-calorie diet anyhow? I can't. Have you tried that before and not been able to stick to it very long? Well, join the club. We also learned that the more muscle on our body, the faster our metabolism and the more energy we burn naturally. We also learned that muscle is more compact than fat, so when we build muscle, we might weigh more, but our size will be smaller. And let's face it, folks, nice muscle definition looks good. Healthy is sexy. Subconsciously, we all look for healthy individuals to procreate with. This ensures survival of the human race. We also learned that we can't just burn belly fat, we'll be burning fat all over our bodies. We can make our stomachs look flatter by strengthening our abdominal muscles. This will improve our posture also, so we will stand taller and automatically look 10 pounds thinner. Yes. And if we have excess belly fat, there's a good chance there are other places on our bodies where we want to get rid of some stored fat too. Do you have that? Most likely. Can you imagine what your life will be like when you finally conquered the weight problem? How will it feel to have that attractive body that you know you are actually meant to have? Because you are meant to be healthy. All this information is very useful. But knowing what to do and actually doing it are two totally different things. Don't you agree? How would you like some help with implementing a sort of plan? Can I share the secret to my flat belly with you? I work out with these things. They're called action trainers. They're spelled with an X, but you pronounce them action trainer. The big one weighs about 4.5 pounds, and the smaller ones weigh about 2 pounds apiece. Actually, how much they weigh is not what's important about them. What makes them different from a regular dead weight is that on the inside of them is a special grit that you move. And no, this is not the shake weight. That thing is totally different, and it might use batteries. It might not, but it's different. This one is completely powered by you. The action trainer works on the principle of reaction impact. Do you want to know what reaction impact is? That fancy word. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Inside the action trainer, there's a special grid that we move from lid to lid, which gives the muscles an extra training stimulus called reaction impact. This is an excellent way to train all muscles, biceps, triceps, but especially the core. When you move the grit inside the action trainer in one direction, you need an equal but opposite force to reverse the direction of that grit. By continually reversing the direction of the grit, you are giving your muscles a special training stimulus called reaction impact. So the harder you move the grit, the harder you must work to reverse the motion. So you actually determine the intensity of your own workout. Most of the movements that you do with the action trainer are concentrated on the abdominals and the core. Working out with these is like cardio, strength, and abdominal workout all in one. Yes, I have personally designed a whole series of workouts using the action trainer, which are effective and super a lot of fun because I like to do it to music. They are so fun, in fact, that you'll forget that you're exercising and you'll think that you're at some kind of club party. The moves are so simple, which I think is important, that everyone can do them. The workouts are designed in layers, so they are suitable for everyone, no matter what your fitness level. I've even designed workouts for those who need to lose more than 50 pounds and are perhaps post-bariatric surgery called X-Core Extra. The X-Core program is also a great way to get back in shape after having a baby, even if that was years ago. Remember that I mentioned that I work for the Parkinson's Foundation. Well, the action trainers and the X-Core workouts are even suitable for seniors. The action trainers were developed by a physical therapist to rehab professional athletes' injuries. They're perfectly safe and effective. The large action trainers are the most effective and multifunctional tool that I've ever used to strengthen my abs and my whole core region, including my hips, waistline, chest, and back. It's great at getting to those hard-to-get places that regular weightlifting doesn't get to. Goodbye, muffin top. The action trainer not only makes my muscles stronger, but it also strengthens the connective tissue, making me more flexible. And believe me, I've tried a lot of stuff. This one really worked for me. Here I am doing the twist. The action trainer comes in 2 sizes. It comes in the large one, which is more for intensive core workouts, and there's the action trainer double set, one for each hand. This one comes complete with an adjustable grip system and a sort of rubber grip thing around it. These tools are so versatile that I don't know where to begin. When you add the action trainer double set to any workout or any aerobic activity, you will burn 33% more calories than without, even when you're just walking. By continually moving the grid that's inside these beauties, you will add an upper body and core workout to all your physical activities. The double set can be used on a treadmill or an aerobics class or even just walking. You can use them for shoulder rotator cuff rehabilitation or for X-core workouts to start out with. I've even used them in combination with a spin bike. I've taken them out running. Total body workout. Actually, it's really good to increase your speed with running because it adds a little extra resistance when you're practicing. The list of uses for the action trainer is endless. Reaction impact is the new way to work out. The action trainer is the step, but then for your upper body. You can even combine using a step with the action trainers, but that will get you in shape super quickly, so be prepared.
What do you think of X-Core?
I love it. It's a great flatten your abs. It's fantastic. It's a great workout. You can feel it all in your abs and your waist. It's great. You must try it. I love it. I really love it.
That's one of my students.
The benefits of core class is the fact that I used to have a lot of back strain, and but working out and coming to this class has strengthened my abdominal muscles, and it's helped prevent, actually lessen the pain in my back, and helps with posture. And so I wish the class was more often.
I love this class. It's very challenging. I never know if I'm going to finish, but I always do. So if I can do it, you can do it.
Great. So to get you started, I've put together a little package. Yes, I have. In the package, you will get the large action trainer, the small double set action trainer, and of course, a book. 18 core strengthening exercises using the action trainer, and there's also some workouts in the book. So you will know what you need to do, which is the most important thing. I'm going to tell you again. To get you started, the package consists of the large action trainer, a $69.95 value, the double set action trainer, a $79.95 value, and the moves and workout guide, a $24.95 value. Total of $174.85. But do not worry. Instead of spending your money on junk food and fast food restaurants and even expensive alcohol that turns into sugar in your body and makes your gut even bigger, invest it in the new you that you want to be. Spend your money to become the you want to be and on your health. Yes, in the long run, prevention will save you money, especially with high insurance and medical bills. You're on this webinar and you get very motivated. What happens the next day? Nothing. because old habits are really hard to break. Take it from me, they're hard to break, old habits. I'm showing you the exact system that I used to get these rocking abs. That's me. Not bad for a 53-year-old mother of 2 who's had some binge eating in her time. Anyhow, the only way that you can be successful is if you figure out a way to change those old habits right now. The way to get started is to join the Axe Core Revolution. The Action Trainer and the Axe Core workouts are the tools you need to reach your goals. If you don't change something, then you are going to slide right back into your old habits. If you don't change something, nothing's going to change. It's just the way it is. Here in front of you are some tools you need to change your lifestyle and take things to the next level by first reaching your fitness goals. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? To help you even more, I'm adding another bonus to this package. Exclusive access to workout videos online, including a 50-minute workout, complete Axe Core workout, an exclusive Axe Core interval training workout, and a 25-minute Axe Core extra workout for beginners, a $35 value. All right, I'm working out with my friend Carla. So anyhow, that's part of our exclusive workout. While we were filming it, that was like a little extra film. That's kind of cool. So with this package, you'll be getting, of course, the large Action Trainer, the double set, the moves workout guide, and you'll get access to the exclusive online videos for a total value of $204.80. In my years of being a trainer, I've learned a few things, because I always learn things from other people. You can either be in great shape or you can have excuses. You can either order now and lose that belly fat, or you can come up with an excuse why you can't make time to do this, why you can't afford to do this, why you didn't do it this time. If you ever use one of these excuses like time, money, next time, whatever, that other person won't let me, those kind of excuses, whatever your excuse is, that's fine. Reality is you're either in shape or you have excuses, because I've done that myself too. But the only way to do it is just to do it. You have to decide right now, which one do you want? I don't know about you, but I would rather look great and feel great than have excuses, wouldn't you? I understand that getting in shape is easier said than done. I also understand how important it is for you to lose that weight and change your life. That is why I personally want to help you, and that is why I'm offering this super bonus. Are you ready for this one? I'm offering you live online coaching sessions for the first 20 participants. That would be 10 of them. Via Skype, you and I will have face-to-face meetings to discuss and resolve any issues that you have concerning your physical workouts and your eating habits. Who can help you better than someone who has more than 30 years of experience in recovery from compulsive overeating and has come out the other side? There is nothing that you can tell me that I haven't tried myself or heard before. This kind of support is actually priceless. I'm offering you my expertise and genuine care as a special bonus for the first 20 people who sign up. Together, we will form a team that cannot fail. We can only succeed. So hurry and get on this and grab that special bonus. Be one of the first 20 people, and you and I will have those coaching sessions. And I'll show you how to work out with those Action Trainers, and you're going to rock it. For sure, you're going to have those rocking abs. So what you get is the large Action Trainer, the double set of Action Trainers, the moves and workout guide, access to the exclusive videos online, and the 10 online coaching sessions at a time that's convenient for you. And this is a total value of over $1,000. But don't worry, because I'm not going to charge you that. Information alone, and you've gotten a lot of information, In the last hour, I've shared a lot of information with you. As you know, information alone is not going to help you. You need systems. You need actions. You need the help to do this. You need the X-Core workout to burn belly fat. Information alone won't get you where you want to be. You need action. You need these tools and some support to get your body in the shape that you want it to be. With coaching and accountability and the right tools, you are going to get where you want to be. Because just having the information is way different than actually doing it. And some things we can't do by ourselves. If I could have stopped my eating problem by myself, I would have done that. But I couldn't. I absolutely couldn't. I needed a little help from somebody else, something outside myself. So that's why I'm offering this coaching. I had two choices when I put this package together. I could make it very inexpensive so everybody would have access to it. The problem with that was that I couldn't put the time, effort, and resources into it to really serve people. For a cheap price, I could get maybe 1,000 people to follow this program. But because I want to help people effectively, I want to help you effectively, that means time and personal contact. I decided to charge more for this package to be able to give you that personal attention to help you with your special case. Do you know that it takes 2 months to break a habit? So to ensure your continued success, I'm adding this new bonus to the package. A 3-month subscription to the exclusive X-Core workouts online. This is an $89.95 value. It includes new videos weekly, every month an entirely new workout to the newest beats. Watch and work out in the privacy of your own home when your busy schedule allows it. Take your action trainer with you on business trips. The big one is no bigger than a wine bottle. The action trainer double set can be used outdoors for walking and running. You can even use one small action trainer to do the X-Core workouts if you're traveling and you can't bring a lot of pounds. How much does it cost to join a gym or take a class with a personal trainer? This can run up to hundreds per month. Being in shape doesn't really have to be expensive. Being healthy and looking great shouldn't be only for the rich. So what you get is the large action trainer, a $69.95 value. The action trainer double set, a $79.95 value. The moves and workout guide, a $24.95 value. The workout video exclusive access, a value of $29.95. The online coaching, you see that number there, how much that's worth. And a 3-month subscription to the X-Core workout channel, a value of $89.95 for a total value of almost $1,200. That is the value of this package. Yes. As I see it, you have two choices. Take advantage of this phenomenal offer and in a few weeks start to see results, or go to bed tonight and wake up tomorrow and nothing will have changed for the better. You can either get help to finally deal effectively with your weight issue, or you can keep doing what you're doing now. The second option never makes me happier. You can stay unhealthy and unhappy and watch all the things in life you want for yourself pass you by and see other people getting it, or you can get proactive and take some steps and get what you want and where you want to be. The first step is the fun and simple 25-minute X-Core extra workout that you can do in your own living room. If this one isn't challenging enough for you, take it to a higher level and do the X-Core 50-minute belly burning training session. I will be with you all the way because I'm the X-Core Master Trainer. You can either let this weight problem stay a problem, or you can get this problem under control and have one less problem blocking what you want in your life. What is your choice going to be? To help you reach your weight loss goal and how to make that easier, I'll be including another bonus, the exclusive Sanity with Food Meal Plan book. This is a book I wrote myself. There's my name at the bottom. Getting that gorgeous body you always wanted is done with a combination of exercise, proper nutrition, and rest. getting in shape is like a stool with 3 legs. If one of these components is missing, either the exercise or the proper nutrition or even the rest, the stool is not going to work. You're going to fall flat on your face. There are so many theories on what is the right way to eat that it's very confusing and makes it hard to know what to do. Certainly many of these diet trends have some value. The biggest obstacle is to know what to do. Certainly many of these the hardest part about them is not knowing what to do. That is one of the hard parts, but being able to stick to them long enough for them to work so you can reach your weight loss goals. In my Sanity with Food guide, I'm going to share with you my secrets for eating and my secrets for not overeating and staying at a normal weight amidst the crazy food culture of the Western civilization. Remember, I mentioned there is no starvation and that I've been to Insanity with Food and have found the way back. Along with my Sanity with Food plan, I've included another bonus, and this one is my favorite, the How to Eat Me is True. Here I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom. You never have to feel deprived again. These recipes are my favorites. You can eat your favorite foods such as cake, pancakes, pasta dishes, even chocolate, if you make them with the right ingredients. They even taste better than the ones you buy in the store. So, to recap, you'll be getting the large action trainer, the double set of action trainer, and the guide, which shows the moves, how to use them, and some workouts written down. You'll get exclusive access to the videos online. If you're one of the first 20 people, you'll get the online coaching, so you get me. You get me personally helping you, and believe me, I've helped other people, I can help you. You'll get a 3-month subscription to the workout channel, so you will keep those workouts fresh and interesting, and you'll be right there with me. You will get the Sanity with Food plan. This is a $29.95 value. It's an ebook, and you'll also get the Eat Cake and Stay Thin 2 recipe book with more than 20 recipes for the things you love, including how to make ice cream without any sugar in it. Can you believe it? And this is a $19.95 value. So in total, this package is worth over $1,200. Can you believe that? But you guys, don't worry, I'm not going to charge you $1,243.65 today, because I don't think there are many Americans who could really afford that. Well, maybe there are, but I'd say the average person can't afford that. I could charge you this much if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. But I want to ask you something. If all this package did was to give you that kick in the butt you need to finally start doing something about your weight and your health, would it be worth it? I think so. If all that package did was get you into a regular exercise routine, would it be worth it? You bet it would be. Think of the deductible on your health insurance. It's only a fraction of that. If all that package did was help you implement better eating habits, would that be worth it? I think so. It would maybe extend your life expectancy a few years and the quality of your life. If all this package did was help you lose, say, 2 to 3 pounds a week for the next few months, would it be worth it? I don't know about you, but I've spent all kinds of money on weight loss things. I've joined gyms with sky-high memberships and never went because I was too busy. Bought every diet book ever written and paid a personal trainer more per hour than I earned myself just to have him stand around and check out the other girls in the gym while he was training me. What would finally having that flat stomach that you want be worth to you? I've seen people, seriously, I can name them personally by first name, pay thousands for bypass surgery, and they lost weight, but then they put it back on. How much is your health worth to you? So, you see, how this would be a good deal at, say, $6.99 or $3.99. But don't worry, I'm not going to charge you that. What I'm going to charge you is this. Yes, you can get started now, today, right now, for only $275. Be one of the first 20 people, because we have a lot of people on this webinar today. If you're one of the first ones to click that button right now, you will get those 10 personal coaching sessions with me personally, and I can help you also using the Action Trainer. We will make a success team and you will reach your goal. So click that link below. So look guys, although I have a lot of life experience, and yes, I'm very interested in the subject of weight loss and stuff like that, I'm really nobody really more special than you are. I'm just another person, just your regular average American woman. There's me, just be myself. And these photos are not retouched. So if you see some wrinkles, that is just who I am. And this is how I am. I was never on a sports team in high school. I can't stick to a diet to save my life. I spent years at the gym trying to lose that belly fat. And I've tried every workout plus running and every diet that you can imagine. And what really worked for me was the Action Trainer. That's when I started getting that definition in my abdominal area and losing weight around my hips and stuff. Before I didn't know where to put the bikini, what part of the fat rolled. On it, below it, above it, I did not know. And the Action Trainer made like a huge difference for me. You can save a lot of time by just doing what I did and still do today to burn off that belly fat and keep it off. I'm just a normal person just like you, just an average woman. I even come from a family where most of the women are obese. You saw it in the beginning. If I can have a healthy body weight and a flat stomach and look fantastic, then I promise you, so can you. Can you imagine if you were 30 pounds lighter right now? Wouldn't it be awesome? What would this mean for you and your life? What would your spouse look at you differently? Would your kids look at you differently? Would the neighbors look at you differently? Would people in public look at you differently? Would the people in shops help you quicker? They do, I can tell you. When I look better, people treat me better, just the way it is. What would all of your friends and coworkers say if you were suddenly 30 pounds thinner? Think of the photos you could post on social media of you finally having that cruise or that beach vacation, looking good in your bathing suit or maybe even in a bikini. Would that feel good or what? I think you could be like the picture of happiness, and really not just the picture, but really feel it on the inside. So why don't you just get started right now? You can get there right now, today. Just click that link below. Click the link Action Trainer / package. Be one of the first 20 people and you'll get my personal help too. So you can finally say goodbye to having 4 different sizes of clothes in your closet. You'll be able to wear the clothes you really like and look attractive in them. That'll be amazing, right? Maybe even wear some high heels. So say goodbye to not knowing which exercises to do to get the maximum benefits of your time and your workout time and effort. Say goodbye to always feeling hungry and feeling guilty for eating certain foods. Say goodbye to feeling less than everybody because you're unhappy with your appearance. Say goodbye to that. Those days are done. Say goodbye to that low self-esteem. Say hello to feeling great about yourself. It's your time to shine and be the slim and confident person that you are actually meant to be. So look guys, the webinar is almost over. Go sign up right now at actiontrainer.com/package right now. Lock it in your spot. Be one of the first 20 people to do it. And we will talk personally. Click the link below and sign up right now. And to make this easier for you, do you have any questions? Do you still have any questions? It's possible that you might have some questions before you click that link below. But if you don't, just go ahead and click. But if you do, you can call our secure voicemail line and leave a detailed message with your name, address, email, and your credit card number and expiration date, but don't worry, we won't charge that. I promise you we will not bill you. It's just to make sure that you're serious so we don't get hundreds of phone calls. This is what will happen. If you are serious, and you have a question, give me your information and my assistant or myself will personally get back to you and answer your questions within 24 hours. You see that telephone number in that box? I'm going to tell you what it is right now. You have some paper to write it down? It's 1-321 541-0606. 1-321-541-0606, or make a screenshot. Leave your question or multiple questions and your details for me, and my assistant or myself will get back to you within 24 hours. Only when you're 100% okay with everything will your card be billed. Is that okay? Does that sound fair? The number again is 1-321-541-0606. So click that link below, sign up, make that first change for yourself today, and I promise you, in a few weeks, you're going to be so glad you did this. We can do it together, and you can burn that belly fat, get that figure you always wanted, feel good about yourself, and live a better quality of life. Now, since you made it all the way to the end, I'm going to keep my promise because I'm a person who does that. I'm going to show you my 3 favorite core strengthening exercises. Are you ready? Here I am. This is the shoulder shape. You hear the grid moving inside? This one really works your obliques. It's amazing. This is exercise number 2. This one is called the golf swing. It's way more intense than it looks, and it works your whole core area from your hips all the way up to your shoulders. You'll be bikini ready after doing this one. Then the other one is the uptick twist. This is, I think, the hardest exercise we have with the Action Trainer. And for those of you who are more beginners at exercising, I can show you plenty of other exercises to do with the Action Trainer. They'll get you great results that aren't quite as difficult as this one. You can work your way up to this one, and I promise you someday you'll be able to do it. So, get started now for just $2.75 today. Click the button below or sign up here at actiontrainer.com package. Also, if you still have some questions, call our secure voicemail line at 1-321-541-0606 and leave a detailed message with your full name, address, phone, email, and your credit card information, including the expiration date. And remember, you will not get billed until you are totally okay with your questions being answered, and you will get called back within 24 hours by either me or my assistant to answer any of your questions. So thank you so much for taking the time to be with me today. I hope you got a lot of good information out of this webinar, and I hope this makes your life a lot better. Thank you so much. You can also visit the website at actiontrainer.com. You can find my email address there if you have any questions. And we have the Action Trainer in different colors. So something for everybody. We have glitters. If you're that kind of person who likes to match their Action Trainer to their clothes, then there's something there for you. And why not make it more fun? Why work out with some boring thing when you can have a little bit of bling? Bling always makes life much more pleasant. Anyhow, thank you so much for taking your time to listen. Have a great day.